right, this is the 2017-18 High School Basketball Media Day. We're powered by the South Point. We're here with the Sunrise Mountain Miners, Coach John Turan, point guard Anthony Proby, and guard Stephen Adeyemi. Coach, new year, a lot of teams have come through here today and everybody seems to be optimistic. Why should we be optimistic about Sunrise Mountain?
Well, I think our team chemistry has really come together. These students believe. We've worked hard. Last year was the first year that we made the playoffs. And I think that was something, a foundation that we could build on. So now they just want to lift the bar a little higher, and they believe that they can go another step. And so we're all pushing for that.
Yeah, it's fun when you're part of a new school and you're able to start new traditions. I know a lot of other teams you guys compete against, maybe like a Pahrump Valley, for example, have been around for years, and they're part of the community in town. And you guys are still new. You got your first football playoff win this year. How neat is it for you to be able to, have your place in history as you guys kind of build this school up?
It is great because this is something that these young men will look back on years in their yearbook. They'll come through the halls again and they'll say, hey, I was part of that. So being that history, it is something exciting for these young men.
Yeah, brief scouting report. Don't give me like the inbound play when it's tied at the end of the game, but what can we expect from your team? What kind of style do they play?
We have never been blessed with a lot of talent. This year we do have a 6'6" junior that we're trying to develop, but we've always liked to get in your face and play defense and push the ball down the court. We will play a toe-to-toe game with any other team.
Anthony, I mentioned that football playoff win. You got to be part of that, and now you're switching quickly over to basketball. In terms of just the momentum at the school right now for winning some games, it's at an all-time high. How do you guys keep the winning going on basketball this year? What are you guys going to have to do to be successful?
Well, I believe we're going to have to play harder. Like Coach said, we play defense real hard. As long as the score is behind us, we're going to win some games.
Sure. I mean, point guard, that's a huge responsibility, touching the ball more than anybody else on the team. You personally, what do you have to do to get your teammates involved in position to win games?
Well, I feel like I got to stay on them. If I'm not in charge, then the whole team could break down, and that's something we can't have. Mental breakdowns in games.
Stephen, you scored 15 points a game last year. Now every team you play is going to know who the guy is and who to guard. How do you prepare to get everybody's best shot every game?
I get prepared, work hard at practice, and listen to my coaches and trust my teammates.
Sure. But the one thing that your coach said that really stood out is that pressure defense you guys like to play. Why is that so crucial to you guys having success?
Because that's how money play. You want to get a quick steal, tie the game, go up by 2. That's a good defense to help us out.
Yeah. So last year's state championship game, Stephen, was Cheyenne against Desert Pines. And those two teams are in your league.
Yes.
So that's a fun league. Stephen, how do you prepare to beat those guys? What do you have to do to get over two teams that are really highly regarded?
I feel like we have to work hard at practice. We have to be disciplined at practice. We have to stay focused before games like that. And I feel like this year we're able to beat those two teams.
Sure, Coach. It's a fun league, right? You've got
very competitive.
You've got two teams that played for state. Mm-hmm. You've got teams such as Pahrump that is tough to play at their place, right? Mojave always has got guys that could go. Probably the toughest league in the 3A. How do you guys finish in the top 4 of that thing?
Well, we stay focused night by night, and we take game by game. And when the game's over, we prepare for the next one. I tell these young men, we cannot get ahead of ourselves. We can't look down the road. We have to take one game at a time.
Sure. All right. Well, this is the Sunrise Mountain Miners, and they are going to give everybody a handful this year. Guys, thanks for coming to the South Point, and we appreciate everybody who's helped us out. Have a good season.